Hi guys, I'm Kevin. Welcome to my channel and Happy New Year. Alright, it's the first day of 2020. 2019 is all behind us, and so I thought I'd do a channel update. I want to just bring you up to speed on some of the projects I'm working on, reflect on the year past, and talk about where I'm going to try and take this channel in 2020. 2019 was a pretty good year for this channel. I grew quite a bit, and I want to thank my viewers for that. Thank you to all the subscribers for helping me out in growing the channel. It means a lot, guys. In terms of trips, it was a very good year. I got out to do a bunch of trips, and I filmed most of those. I think I started the year out with a late winter deep snow camping trip. And then Todd and I got out for a 9-day canoe trip in Woodland Caribou Provincial Park. That was pretty sweet. I managed to do a solo hiking trip in Puckasaw National Park, a place I wanted to get back to. So in 2019, I acquired a drone and became a licensed drone pilot here in Canada so I could fly it legally. And I think a drone really adds to a lot of the videos. It gives you some of those cool perspective shots that you're not going to get otherwise. I am not going to be the guy that just does drone videos and sets drone scenes to music. But I think that a drone as part of your camera toolkit can really give you some cool perspective shots, especially with this genre of the outdoors. And the highlight of my drone videos this year was when we went to Newfoundland and I managed to capture a pretty cool shot of a humpback whale from overhead. So that was a highlight for me. I was happy I could go out and capture that shot. A cornerstone of my channel has been food dehydration videos, and I've managed to produce a few more of those this year. I've had intentions of making more, but you know what? Because they're so successful, and I've been getting so many great comments from you, my viewers, that I've decided to work on a food dehydration backcountry cookbook. And so that is moving along really, really well. The text is almost complete, and I've got over 100 recipes written up, and I'm testing a few more. Most of them are tested. So I'm in that process, and things are going very, very well. I'm talking to a publisher, and I'm learning all about this new style of self-publishing, and I'm really looking forward to it. I'm getting very excited. The book is pretty close to a first draft stage, and I'm very excited about that. And I could probably kick it out in a month or two if everything went well. But I'm really excited about making it the best product I can, so I'm going to seek out a local graphic artist and see if I can spice up the book a little bit, make it look very professional and an exciting product to own. So my goal is to produce the best and most comprehensive book that's available right now on the market about dehydrated food and backcountry tripping. So I'm going to keep the title and a few other things about the book secret until I launch, but I know a lot of you have been asking me questions about it, and that's the state of that project. I've learned a lot about YouTube this year, both the good and the bad. I think YouTube is a fantastic platform, but you know what? I've actually had 3 of my videos stolen this year. So what happens is people are, there's technology available, and I've used it, where you can go out and grab someone else's video content and republish it yourself. Now that's not the end of the world if you're using it for educational purposes and you're following copyright law, or you seek the producer's permission for that. So this year I've actually had 3 videos of mine completely ripped off. They've captured the video from beginning to end and reposted it on a different channel. So this is 3 different channels grabbing 3 different videos of mine. So that kind of bugs. So if you're a YouTuber yourself and you're curious what am I talking about, YouTube's got a good feature. Go into your studio and in the sidebar, click on copyright, and YouTube will do a search of its entire database for videos that look like yours, and you can put in a copyright claim on that video if someone else is using your work. Unfortunately, it only searches YouTube. It doesn't go out and look at other platforms. So it's quite a concern that somebody could be stealing my videos and putting them up on a different platform and using them there. But at least YouTube's doing what they can do. Another thing I've learned this year, not so much about YouTube, but about the production of YouTube videos, is that if you own a bunch of chickens and you have a rooster, it can be difficult to shoot a YouTube video. Hi guys, I'm Kevin. That's a rooster. Hi, I'm Kevin. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about pasta and why I cook and dehydrate it at home before I bring it... Rooster! And I'm going to take some pasta that I have... And I'm going to measure out a cup of this pasta, which is pasta that... Both cups of pasta are going to go into a camping pot, and I'm going to pour boiling water over them. Just the... Boiling water over top of them, just the way I would. I'm going to measure. Hi, I'm Kevin. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about pasta and why I cook and dehydrate it at home before I... So some other projects I'm working on, and you may have noticed if you've delved into my comment section below, is that I now have a couple of Amazon stores. I have an Amazon.ca and an Amazon.com store. There's a link to each of those stores in all of my video descriptions. If you go through there, you can see some of the products I use and books I read, that kind of thing. And if you make a purchase either of one of my items, or if you click through my page to something else, anywhere on Amazon, and you make a purchase, it doesn't cost you any more money, but I get a small kickback, and that really helps my channel. If you buy coffee every day, that's like a drip away of your income. Well, this is kind of like a drip towards my income. And this really helps with producing the channel, because microphones and cameras aren't cheap. And, this year up in Woodland Caribou, my tripod tipped over and I broke a lens and I broke a microphone. So replacing that kind of gear is costly, and it's really nice to have a little bit of a passive income dripping into the channel so that I can do those things. So another little project I have on the go is in December I recorded a podcast. Not my own podcast. I'm not going to get into that kind of stuff, I don't think. But Carl from Backpacking and Blisters, that's the name of the podcast, Backpacking and Blisters. Carl interviewed me and asked me a bunch of questions about some of the stuff that I feature on my channel. So check that out if you're interested. It's a pretty good little channel. And I will keep you posted when that is released. It should be out sometime this month. So it's that time of year where I'm starting to plan out some trips for the new year. Got a few ideas. Nothing's locked down yet, as I like to say, but in the next couple months, my trips will all be locked in, I hope. Todd and I are talking about doing another spring canoe trip. We might do a fly-in trip somewhere if we can find something affordable. Carrie and I are always interested in getting back to the mountains, and I'm going to try and make that happen. Got some logistical issues. I got a son with special needs, and we can't just leave him with anybody. So we got to work that out before Carrie and I actually do a trip out of town. But always trying to get back to the Rockies. And I'm talking a little bit with Wade from Woods Walker 1965 about perhaps doing a collaboration backpacking trip. That could happen this year. I don't know for sure. But as it's the new year, I'm starting to get excited about ideas like that. Wade and I live kind of far apart, and so it's difficult to do a trip, but we're talking about maybe doing something in Killarney this year. So that's kind of midway and might work out. Who knows? We'll see. And if that doesn't work out, fine. I've got more vacation this year than I've ever had, so I'm going to try and get out even more this year than ever before and produce more videos and do more trips. I am getting the itch to do a longer solo canoe trip. I haven't done a long trip that is something in the 2-week range for quite a while now, and I'm thinking about getting out and doing something like that. A canoe trip, of course, requires a canoe, and my old Swift Kevlar canoe is 20-ish years old. It's been on 2 to 5 trips every season, and it is starting to wear out. And even though I keep it under shade all the time, over time the structure of the canoe breaks down, and right now if I run my hand across the surface of the canoe and lift it up and look at it, it'll all be green dust from the canoe as it slowly deteriorates. So it's time for a new boat, I think. I talked to the folks at Swift, and they've told me how to redo the canoe, and I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to, in the springtime when it's warm enough for the chemicals to dry properly, I'm going to open up the garage, put some lights in there, and maybe make a video about restoring that canoe. But it's also kind of a heavy boat, and I think I want a lighter boat. So right now I'm debating, should I get myself a new 16-foot Kevlar boat, or should I get myself a new 17-foot Kevlar boat? A 17-foot is really great for flat water tandem paddling. A 16-footer will work for that. It's a little cramped if you're going on a longer trip, but a 16-footer is excellent for solo paddling on a long trip. And a 17-footer, I just couldn't paddle solo. So, how big of a boat should you get? What boat should you get? But that's what I'm thinking of. So now I'd like to do something a little bit different that I haven't done before. This is an idea, and I usually don't do this. This is an idea I have stolen from another channel. Thomas Heaton does this every year in his year-end videos. He reviews comments that he has received through the year, and I don't like to copy somebody else's shtick, but you know what? It's been my observation that it's been very cathartic for Thomas and his channel, and it helps him start the new year. So I thought I'd try that this year. I've got a whole bunch of comments, some good, some bad, and I'm going to read some of these to you, and I hope I have the same cathartic experience that Thomas Heaton gets when he does his reading. So you got to remember, my channel has one gigantic video. It's got the Busting the Beaver Dam video with 2 million views, and the rest of my channel is a similar size to that. So that's great. I've hit a home run with one video. Unfortunately, that video wasn't my main content. So what I've learned is when a video gets really big like that, you get all kinds of comments. You leave your normal niche audience of the outdoors that most of you are interested in, and you hit mainstream, and you hit all kinds of people who are willing to comment and give their opinion about anything. So that's a bit of a setup. Most of these comments are about that video. Some are not. A lot of folks believe I should be dynamiting that beaver dam. Ice Phoenix says, dynamite fast, efficient, and fun, and fish come with it. Stray Cat says, time to blow that shit up. Hello, where's the TNT? Andrew Manch says, should have just used some dynamite and blown it to bits. So I get a lot of comments about dynamite and blowing up a dam, and then I get a different comment on a different video, and I get a little bit confused. This is my beavers repairing a dam video, and Morgan Galusha says, busy beavers, literally? Love this video. Can't wait for it to blow up. I think he wants my video to be successful, but it's not the first thing I get because of all the other comments. So here in Canada, I haven't done a whole lot of research on this, but it's kind of just widely understood that dynamite's illegal unless you have a license or something. So dynamiting my dam isn't an option, but a lot of people suggest Tenorite. Now, I've because of comments, I've learned what Tenorite is. Donald Patterson says, one word, Tenorite. Works every time. Tenorite is this, not really an explosive, but they make little targets out of it that you can hit with high-powered rifles. And when you hit it with a high-powered rifle, it kind of goes pop. It explodes. But it's not classified as an explosive. So you can buy it and sell it in Canada. It's quite stable until it's hit with a high-powered rifle. So Tenorite in Canada, theoretically is an option. Robert Short says 2 pounds of Tenorite, problem solved. Richard Gross ups the ante here a little bit. I would have used about 5 to 10 pounds of Tenorite and blown a big hole in it fast. That makes sense, I guess. Gregory let's just call him Gregory G. Gregory G says 40 pounds of Tenorite in the side of that lodge, and boom, no more beaver. Maybe I should use 40 pounds. I don't know. Robert McDougall, though, 50 pounds of Tenorite will do the job. So that's interesting. Lazy Bunny ups the game some more. If a little is good, why not use more? Lazy Bunny says, try installing 100 pounds of Tenorite, and your problem would be solved with one shot. So Tenorite could be an option. Need a little more research on the appropriate dosage, though, for sure. So when you make a video about beavers, you're going to attract a lot of people who enjoy bad beaver jokes. So here's a few of those. Strawbros says, beavers, damn it. Patrick Wags says, damn those beavers. They are some damn hard workers. Used it twice there. That was good. Jacknap1 says, damn those weavers are some hard working. I agree. So if you've ever watched that old movie Naked Gun or explored Urban Dictionary and looked up the meaning of beaver, you probably realize that beaver often refers to part of the female anatomy. And I'm not going to go too far with this. I'm not, but I'm going to share some of them, not all of them. Bulgin says, he said beaver. Craig Saunders says, man must live in harmony with beaver. And Wendell Voiles says, I love a good beaver shot. There's more here, but that's where I'm going to draw the line. If you thought those were untasteful, the rest are very untasteful. Best bad beaver jokes of 2019. Okay, here's some of the better ones. Comic Book Guy says, they rebuilt almost like they don't give a damn. Eh? Better use of the word damn. Kind of surprises you there. Mr. John M. 1965 says, 3,400 beavers dislike this video. I think he got 287 thumbs ups, including mine. So thank you, Mr. John M. 1965. That was good. Oh, here's the negative ones. We're getting good here. G-Baby TV says, Kevin is a clown. I gave G-Baby a heart for that one. Way to go, G-Baby. Thank you so much. Nice comment. KG says, oh, poor property owner. So why don't you move? Huh. Yeah, I could move. I could just leave, go somewhere else. Treveland Ramquez says, move, bitch. Nice. Make a wish. Very eloquent remarks here. You guys are effing idiots. How are you like somebody going to destroy your house? I hope you guys house burning or something so you know what it's like. Karma. Wow, that's nice to get. Ooh, especially around the holidays. Fatima Al-Ramathi says, I hope they get you and sue you and your kind vermin. They will get you. And she uses emojis. Got a little okay and a happy face. And I gave her a heart back. So thank you, Fatima. That was very, very sweet. Traveland Ramquez just can't leave me alone. Some more heartfelt comments from Traveland. Too bad the beavers aren't the size of bears and eat your ass. Traveland also goes on to say, wish the beavers had their own Facebook and would post them destroying your house. This is a good one from Ken Pipan. Why don't you move? The beavers have a right. I don't wish you luck. I do wish you and all your family all the bad luck possible ever. Let the curse begin. Wow. He's got anger issues as I commented back. This one is nice because it's got a pun worked into the insult. Kingdom of Nilo says, don't destroy the beavers. Damn you, moron. Hey, see what he did there? Damn. Every once in a while you get a nice one. Here's just a simple nice one. Nothing strange about this. William Darcy says, I love how you have found a way for your land, your wildlife, and your family to all live together. Nice going. That just gets a thumbs up. You know, it's nice to get a nice balanced viewpoint in amongst all the yin and the yang comments. But some are too nice. Here's the next one here. Manslayer 1972. I'd quite like to marry a bloke like Kevin. That's disconcerting. That's disconcerting. So here's some good ones. Royals 14 says, this is awesome. Going to start dehydrating and preparing meals per your other videos. Thanks a lot. Very well taught. That's the kind of thing I'm going for when I make a video about dehydrating food or other stuff I'm doing. I'm not trying to be an expert here. I just want to help people out, get into the backcountry, figure out some of these obstacles to getting into the backcountry, and preparing food is a big part of that. So a whole lot of nothing says, this is awesome. My family has always struggled with going camping because it just gets too hot to keep ice in the cooler and it's messy. This will help us make good food quickly and without carrying unneeded ice and cooler. Amazing. I've just recently started dehydrating food and I'm absolutely loving it. So again, people getting into the backcountry, getting over those hurdles. So Earl Hayes has a comment here, and I believe Earl is a long-time viewer. Hey, Kevin, just an update. Just got back from a 4-day canoe trip up in Maine. Made your dehydrated butter chicken, and it was awesome. Thanks. Just what we needed after a mile and a quarter of portaging 5 times back and forth. Keep the recipes coming. I will, Earl, and of course, look for my cookbook, Earl. Thanks a lot. Castleberry says, my oldest daughter and I, longtime campers, are pursuing backpacking. After a recent brain aneurysm surgery, Castleberry says, My oldest daughter and I, longtime campers, are pursuing backpacking. After a recent brain aneurysm surgery, I spent a lot of time watching your videos while recovering and now currently have 38 individual meals vacuum sealed in my freezer, ready to hit the trail. Thank you so much for inspiring me and to make so many delightful dishes. Wow. I Castleberry, thank you so much. I hope 2020 is good to you and your daughter, and you have a great time on the trail. In sharp contrast to that, Chowder Faceable says, might as well eat from Backpacker's Pantry. Only difference is the sodium content because you still eat garbage. Eat poop plus look like poop equal feel like poop on the trail. I can't help everybody. Argument. This section is called. I got a lot too many here. I'm gonna have to edit some of them out. But this is arguments and misunderstandings. Sometimes people watch a video and you're not really sure what they actually watched. HPRWH Glover makes a comment about my winter camping video, and he says, "Is all that walking in snow good for the dog?" I didn't have a dog in that video. But thanks, Glover. Thanks, Glover. So here's another misunderstanding. Again, sometimes these things get out of hand. Dave Martin here has a legitimate question. I try and respond to everybody's real questions as best I can. Dave Martin says, I hope you had a permit. I didn't see one displayed, so I responded, no permit required in this jurisdiction, which to me makes sense. Dave Martin replies back, what state are you in? And as a proud Canadian, I reply back, I'm not in a state. Because I'm not. I'm in the province of Ontario. Dave Martin says, are you a foreigner? To which I reply, not from my perspective. Okay, guys, that's it. I hope you found that entertaining. I, of course, left out the really, really stupid ones, but there's a cross-section of the good, the bad, and the ugly, and that's the kind of comment I get. I really do appreciate it when I get comments. It helps the channel grow. It helps your metrics and all that kind of stuff. So please comment. I do try and respond to everybody. I just when you get so many comments, you're gonna get comments from every different angle there. And so I thought I'd share some of them with you. So I'm looking forward to 2020. Should be a great year. Certainly going to do a bunch more trip videos. Certainly going to do some more food dehydration videos. I'm going to get that backcountry dehydration food cookbook out there. And I'll let you know more about that as it approaches. I'm thinking about doing more videos, more how-to videos, and thinking about getting into knots, how to tie knots. I know there's lots of good knot tying videos out there, but on some of my videos where I use knots, I get lots of questions about how, if I could demonstrate how I do it. So I guess people want to see the guy do his own thing. So I'll do that, and maybe those videos will link to those other videos. So lots of good ideas for 2020. And once again, thanks guys for watching. I hope you have a great 2020 as well. And see you in the next video.